Hello everybody, today we're going to be looking at this nice old Satco 150 watt high pressure sodium bulb. Now this bulb is pretty old. It came from a wall pack fixture that was recently replaced with a brand new 150 watt high pressure sodium bulb, obviously. So believe it or not, the wall pack fixture actually had a 70 watt high pressure sodium ballast kit inside of there, and it was operating on a 150 watt high pressure sodium bulb, which was weird. And believe it or not, this bulb is like about 6.5 years old, and it has been operating for quite some time, as you can see, just by the arc tube. So as you can see, the arc tube is quite blackened, and believe it or not, I believe this bulb cycles, so maybe we will see that happen here. So anyways, without further ado, let's take a look at the etch real quick. It's kind of worn off, but you can kind of see it if I point it at some type of light. So I'm going to try to focus it in on the camera, as you can see. You see it's made by Satco right there. And so as you can see, it's a LU150, so I believe this is a Lumelux as well. Medium base bulb, and I believe, I'm not sure what the ENV means, but if anybody knows, let me know in the comments. There's the ballast type right there on your left. It's the S55. And the warning symbol of mercury in your middle of the etch, and the letter R means that this bulb will give off UV radiation if this bulb is broken, also known as the outer layer, or the glass. So as you can see, the manufacturer, this was manufactured in April of 2013, I believe, and this bulb is like 6.5 years old, which is very old, as you can tell. So, as you can see a little tiny piece of steel wire in the arc tube layer to probably, like, you know, get a arc inside when the arc extinguishes in the arc tube, because that's what happens with cycling high pressure sodium bulbs. And believe it or not, this bulb definitely cycles. So we do have a dimple on top for extra support for the arc tube assembly and the whole bulb itself. So anyways, let's take a look at the construction of the bulb right now. You can see the exhaust tube down there with some silver getter to help maintain the vacuum of the bulb. So that's cool. You can see the arc tube is very close to the exhaust tube, where they compress the glass when it's very hot. So as you can see, the arc tube is it can barely fit in a small type of envelope shaped HID bulb. So this is an ED17 shaped bulb. So as you can see, the welding process right there, very nice. As you can see, this long piece of steel is supporting the arc tube as well, along with going to the top electrode of the arc tube. So as you can see all the little parts of the sodium right there in the arc tube. And there's the piece of steel that I just mentioned earlier that is in the arc tube layer. So it's actually, like, you know, welded into the arc tube while the arc tube is being made. And believe it or not, it's made of ceramic, so it's a very strong piece of material for a sodium vapor arc tube. We also have a very nice hard aluminum base along with a glass insulator as well. So they're supposed to use ceramic insulators, but other brands just want to use glass insulators too, like GE for example. So anyways, I am actually testing this on my little floodlight fixture that is made by Hubble lighting. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera over. Very nice. You can see the name of the floodlight there. I'm not going to show you the specs of it because it's just a different type of floodlight. So anyways, I'm going to open the door back up because I just wanted to show you the real quick little printing of the name of the floodlight. And now we're going to give this bulb a test, and we'll see if it actually cycles or not. And believe it or not, this fixture has a loud ballast as well, and a loud igniter too. So you'll definitely hear that while this bulb is firing up as well. And of course, it'll give off the mercury vapor color that you typically see on high pressure sodium bulbs that do cycle. So anyways, I'm going to close the door up, and we'll see what colors this bulb gives off. So anyways, I'm going to put the camera right here on the glass of the floodlight so you can get a good view of the arc tube. So I'm going to focus it in, make sure it focuses. My camera's a little blurry, so I'm just going to try to focus it in on the arc tube. So this is the best it can do for this type of closeness of the arc tube. And now we will turn it on. In 3, 2, 1. And there it goes. As you can see, it has cycled and it is trying to restrike, as you can see. You can kind of see an arc inside of the bulb still. And of course, as this arc tube cools down, it'll restrike. It'll turn back on once it cools down. So, as you can see, the reason why cycling bulbs occur is because it has lost some sodium, and this one, however, lost all of its sodium. Even though I don't see it on the outer layer of the bulb, like it's kind of blackened out on the outer layer, but it's actually all the way down near the exhaust tube of the bulb. So anyway, you can hear the igniter buzzing. There's the close-up view of the arc tube. So we're gonna let it wait, and we'll see if it fires up again. It might take a few minutes though, so we'll see how long this will take. It also puts out a nice mercury vapor color, as you can see. Nice cyanish, bluish, greenish light. It's actually taken quite a while, as you can see. It's trying to restrike. Normally these types of cycling high pressure sodium bulbs take about 2 minutes to restrike, or probably more than that, because my Westinghouse 250 watt cycling HPS bulb only took 1.5 minutes to restrike, which is actually not that bad. It's about to restrike. Oh, there it goes. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this nice old Satco 150 watt cycling high pressure sodium bulb. I also forgot to mention that this bulb produces 16,000 lumens, but it might lose a little bit of lumens due to the fact that it has been used for quite a while. So anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this nice old Satco 150 watt cycling high pressure sodium bulb. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And thank you all so much for watching.